Craig, what are you celebrating about?
I won!
What'd you win?
I won the Shopify 500, and that comes with a Shopify sponsorship.
Oh, nice.
Thanks, Shopify. Now, you know me, I'm a motorcycle guy, but I also love lemons and fast engines and race cars. I'm sorry guys, this one here isn't a motorcycle, but it does have a motorcycle engine in it, and today we're gonna get it running and go have some fun. I'm afraid I'm gonna get tetanus no matter what I do here. This is our new LeMons race car, but this is a Toyota MR2, and it's got some fun in it. In that white box is a CBR 1000 engine. We gotta get it running so we can go have some fun. I have no idea what's going on with this contraption. We just unloaded it off the truck. Roll that beautiful bean footage, Dan. Oh my gosh. Nailed it. It is so cool. Jimmy warned me. He said it is so sketchy and ugly, it's awesome. And he was right. So a number of weeks ago, I got a call from my friend Jimmy over at Jimmy's World. He's that guy that flies the airplanes all around. And he asked me a question. He said, hey, I have a CBR 1000 engine. Can you get it running for me? And he said, if you get it running, you can have it. And I was like, okay. The only problem is, and I didn't know this at the time, but the CBR 1000 is actually in a car. How are you doing?
Did you get my package?
Yeah, so the truck just showed up here and I think we got a problem. You told me you had a motorcycle thing that you needed to get running.
I mean, it's kinda. Look at the passenger seat.
This is a car, dude. This is not a motorcycle.
Oh man, I love that car. I mean, motorcycle.
Oh my gosh, this thing. What is that? Is that a CBR 1000 motor?
It is, yeah. And it's still, we still use a motorcycle transmission, so you can sequential shift that sucker.
So, okay, I'm a little less mad at you now that I know there's at least a motorcycle engine inside this thing. So we're friends again. Let's have some fun. But first, I finally get to do what I've always wanted to do. Normally with motorcycles, it's a little hard. Now I finally have a car. So we're gonna do this vice grip style, and we're gonna start at the back, work our way to the front, and show you guys what we have.
Such a fanboy, Craig.
Yeah. One of the most important things with a race car is downforce. Lucky for us, we have a Ford F-250 tailgate for our wing. We have a diffuser back here. We have our tow strap. We're not gonna need that because this thing's not gonna let us sit. And we have our exhaust pipe.
You gonna pull that out?
I think. Moving forward, we have this, which I guess is gonna go here somewhere, something. I don't know. But here, look at this. Oh boy, this is a contraption if I've ever seen one.
Wow.
Also be happy to know that it's still chain driven too.
I see that. There is a chain still on it.
Oh good, okay, because I know every race we would go through 2 to 3 different chains. And the skateboard wheel on the bottom is another, well, one of many homemade kind of redneck afterthoughts. So you have to change the skateboard wheel out about as often as you change the chain out because it would wear. And if you go to downshift with weight on the tire of the cars, it would put stress on the bottom part of that chain and really rub it. And that's what stretches the chain out, is driving it and using the transmission to slow the car down instead of just only acceleration only.
Remember all of that because I'm probably gonna have to ask you, when I find a skateboard wheel on here, I'm gonna be confused, so.
Oh my gosh, I missed that thing so bad.
Now, as far as I can tell, or as far as I know, that is a limited slip differential out of a Lexus. So that should be giving us power to both rear wheels. That's twice the burnouts. That's good. Moving on, we have our cage. I gotta tell you though, there's probably not a street sign in the county where this thing was built anymore, because this is basically all held together with street signs. This is the door opens. Look at that.
Whoa, that's an engine.
So my initial inspection or my initial thoughts with this car is, wow, it's really something. But look at this, the headers are wrapped. So I take it back, this must be an official race car.
Because the headers are wrapped.
Because the headers are wrapped.
Oh.
Makes sense to me. Roll cage, we got a tiny little battery up there. We have some wiring, fire extinguisher, rear view mirror. Plexiglass windshield. We got some Toyo tires. pre-scrubbed. That's always good. Have another toe strap. That must be the air conditioning. It comes in here and shoots out inside. Our lights don't flip up anymore. The wheels are sick though, dude. What else do we got? Got a Kirky seat. We got Crow belts. We got a steering wheel that, oh, and they're running the dash off the bike. Our gear shifter looks like a machete. I don't know. That's a thing. I have some lightning holes. Zip ties holding the bumper on. Makes sense. Oh, look at this. I can only assume that this is on Ready Rod here so that we can make on-the-fly adjustments of our downforce. That's why they made that adjustable, I'm guessing. That's for different track conditions, different tracks. Sometimes you want more downforce, sometimes you want a little less downforce. So it's nice that this is adjustable. That's top notch. Now, for the beat of the heat and the heat of the beast, let's see if we can yank that cover off and get to the heart of the matter. Well, I mean, I'll be honest, this looks like a high performance race car, so.
Hey, don't judge a book by its cover. That little sucker right there held the fastest lap of the entire race. At the BFE, GPE, and the LeMons race, we were beating out all the RX-7s, all the BMW 3 Series, and all that stuff. That little sucker right there is one of the fastest cars you'll drive. It's just as fast as a spec Miata race car. We were doing the same lap times as those guys. It weighs 1,500 pounds, and that little engine, as you know, has about 160 horsepower.
Yeah. So it'll do burnouts.
It will. You have to be gentle because the chain, they were going through tech. They gave us the award for the worst engineered car they had ever seen.
This thing was absolutely the worst built car I have ever seen, to the point that the boots on their CV joint, duct tape, that did not work.
Grease covered in tape.
It was really bad.
I love how I'm hearing this part of the story after he's like, hey, do you want to get something running?
It is the funnest race car I've ever driven. Because it's such a piece of crap, you also don't care if you take it and smash it into a wall.
Right. So the best I can tell, this car has been sitting in a shipping container in Colorado for, I don't know, 10 years, 8 years. I have no idea the condition of any of this stuff, and that's what's gonna make it fun. I don't know, let's see what we have. Okay, that was easy. What else do we got? Here's one. Not unlike your race car being held together with self-tappers. Can I get that out as one piece? Yeah? Oh, what? There's one rivet down there. You're kidding me. Jimmy! Crying out loud. Friends like this. There, how's that?
There, now you can see the engine.
Wow, he wasn't lying. That is a CBR 1000 engine. Look, it says it right here. 998 cc's of absolute fury. Oh, and here it says Honda. See? Told you it was a motorcycle. Now, with every good race car, you should get a spares package. Let's take a look at our spares package. And I guess this is a good time to tell you guys that I actually was fortunate enough to grow up around race cars. So I'm pretty familiar with racing and race cars and having fun going fast and doing stuff like that. But let's see our spares package. We got tires. Is that an airplane tire? Maybe not. Anyway, these tires are shot. It looks like they threw them on the skid here just so that they wouldn't have to pay the $4 to get rid of them out there in Colorado, so it was cheaper to send them here, apparently. Looks like we got some decent spares underneath there. Hopefully they got some, do they have wheels? Dan, peek your peepers in there and see if there's any wheels on them tires.
Nope.
Are you serious?
I don't see any wheels.
Ah, dang it, Jimmy. Fuel cell. Okay, we got a fuel cell. And then here we got this. This looks like it's a transaxle out of a, I don't know what it's out of, but it looks like we got a gearbox and a half shaft. What do we got here? Okay, spare chain. This one here let loose. Look, we got carnage. Look at that.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Why did they send this to us?
Yeah, I guess because we could use the hose clamps or something. Oh, here we got another engine. That one's hollow on the inside, so it looks like maybe we got a set of cases to go with that one. We got enough parts to have fun. Okay, so now we see what we have and what we're working with. Man, dude, fingers crossed this thing's gonna start easy. They say it's been sitting in a shipping container for, I don't know, like close to 10 years or something like that. I'll talk to Jimmy and ask him exactly. I don't know, man. It's a relatively new engine. It's fuel injected. I'm hoping we get some juice to the battery, to the starter. It's gonna crank, get some gas in it. Hopefully it has a gas tank, and that's not why that fuel cell's sitting there. Man, dude, fingers crossed it starts kind of easy because I want to go rip.
How long do you think it'll be before you get it running? Because you really should just be able to drain it up. It should be ready to go.
It's never that easy.
Too easy.
Oh, it's always that easy.
No.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? Where do we start? Actually, I do want to see. Can I pull this off somehow, some way? Oh my gosh.
Craig, don't cut yourself.
Dude, it's like razor blades.
Razor blades covering the engine, machete as a
Right.
shifter.
That's what I want.
This thing was made to cut through the competition, Craig.
Oh! There we go. Let's get this out of there.
Who needs it?
What in the tarnation? Okay, I'm gonna say that battery is probably no good anymore.
Oh, that is a tiny battery.
Yeah, so tiny.
Oh my gosh. Hey, get that sucker out of there.
Yo, the battery probably costs more than the car. Okay, that is not a cheap battery.
What kind of battery are we putting in it?
I'm not sure yet.
A cheap one?
Probably. Oh, I do have a battery there too. Step one to starting anything is seeing if it'll turn on. Okay, there is a 60% chance that this battery is not good, but we're gonna give it the old college try here anyway. Dude, it is like 3:45 in the morning and it's already 80, 98 degrees. Get that ground good and tight. That good and tight, okay. Yeah, plenty of wiggle room there. Dan?
Yeah.
Flip that switch.
Wait, which one are you pointing? This one?
Yep.
All right.
I don't know if anything happened. Flip the black switch. We're gonna get fuel? No. Flip the fan switch.
We should be getting a light or something.
Should be getting something. No. Oh, I know. Hold on.
You know?
I know. Okay, here we go. We have a battery disconnect. So, master key.
Oh, that's important.
Master key on. All right, Dan, flip that switch. Flip another switch.
Still no light.
And another switch.
Still no fan.
Ah, dang it.
Sorry, Craig.
Come over there and do a little investigating. What do we got here? Oh, we got a fuse panel. I found a fuse panel. Okay. Contact. Flip that switch, Dan. Anything?
I don't see anything.
What?
Should we be getting lights with that switch?
I don't know. I thought we should get something. Okay, well, let's start at the beginning. And the beginning is either I don't have a good ground or I got a bad test light. Dan,
Yeah.
turn my battery box on, please.
You're cooking.
Now, am I getting any power? Okay, I got power to there. I'm not getting, oh, wait, there.
You got something?
Okay, this switch is a little finicky.
What do you see?
I had power up through this switch. There, right. Okay, so there. Now I got power to there. Power. Yeah! Yo!
I need to come over there. Yeah, dog.
Yes. Now we have fuel pump, fan. Nice. I hit the button and see what happens.
Yes. Yo, it's doing engine stuff.
It is. We got cranky crank. Does seem like we got a weak battery. We got 13 volts. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna turn that off, hook the battery back up. You always wanna make sure you have enough slack in your cables. On. I wanna check now, see if it'll crank a little quicker. And I wanna see if I can get to this side of the car without passing out. Whew, all right. Power. Nice. Crank. Whew, it's close. Don't know if it'll start. That weak battery, well, I don't know if it'll start at all. I guess we could check spark and do all that stuff, or I could just dump some gas in it and hope for the best. I'm gonna throw gas in it and see what happens. Now I am hoping that the gas doesn't pour out of the bottom as fast as I can put it in the top. Dan, is any gas coming out of the bottom? Well, we have gas in it. The engine cranks pretty decent, not great, but it cranks. We got some power. I'm excited. Fingers crossed this is the easiest get it running video we've ever done. I don't know, because if it is, that just means we get to go have some fun. You know, not everything has to be hard. Power on. I hear fuel pump. Okay, here we go, crankety crank. Come on, come on. Come on, you want to.
Whoa!
Yes. It's idling. Well, he said if I can get it running, I can keep it. Looks like we got ourselves a LeMons car. Nice. Dude, guys. All right, guys. Dude, guys.
Friends.
Friends and viewers.
Buddies.
Smells a little, you know, like it's been sitting in storage for a while. All right, so that's exciting. And that was our easiest get it running video yet. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Craig, don't click off yet. Craig, you gotta ride it.
Oh yeah.
Craig, drive it. Drive, not ride.
All right, let me hop in here.
Yes. Oh my word. Maybe you should do a running start.
Have you ever had a friend give you a race car only to realize you don't fit in it? Or have you ever chosen a business partner and realized that's not a good fit either? But luckily with today's sponsor, Shopify, that's not a problem because they're awesome.
Yeah.
They keep telling us that robots are the future, so I got a head start and built myself a partner to help me out in the shop.
Beep boop. Beep boop.
Robot, 10 millimeter, please.
Beep boop. 10 millimeters are misplaced.
Luckily for me, Shopify is the partner that hasn't disappointed. And their AI is way better than this thing's. You can harness the power of AI to easily enhance images on your storefront. You can even use it to write better product descriptions and brainstorm names for your new business. With Shopify Magic, just write a prompt or use a pre-selected prompt and the AI will take your images to the next level. And you do all of this in the web browser. This is an addition, of course, to all the other tools that Shopify offers to make your storefront the best it can be in the least complex way possible.
Beep boop. Initiating cross-threading is Loctite protocol. Shoot.
Unlike what this robot is doing to productivity in my shop, Shopify continues to help millions of people in over 170 countries start and grow their business. So whether we're selling online or in person, across borders, Shopify is the e-commerce platform that we use and trust. So let Shopify help you get your business started today. Use the link code right here or check it out in the description, shopify.com/beardedmechanic to get your free trial today.
Beep
Thanks
boop.
for sponsoring this video, Shopify. Now let's get back to work.
Click the link in the doobly-doo.
Oh. I think my brakes are locked up, the caliper's closed, and they didn't release. So I'm dragging my brakes quite a bit. And it smells like it's getting super hot. Fans on, does not like throttle. So it's not running really good at all. And it's barely driving. Every once in a while the chain gets tight or something and the RPM just rawr. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, our brakes are definitely locked. I don't know what's going on with that chain, dude, but that is sketchy, man. What if that's a differential?
Craig, do you not know how to drive stick?
Oh, I need to get the brake calipers unlocked so that this car will actually do car stuff.
All right, we pushing?
I don't think we can.
No?
No, man, these brakes are locked up solid. I'm not sure there's any coolant in it.
How come we were able to push it before?
Well, when I hit the brakes to stop, it
just locked everything up.
Locked everything up.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, man. Well, it wasn't the best, most funnest first test ride because the brakes are locked up. So, okay, well, we did definitely clean the rust off these girls. But see how this is it's all corroded and rusted. So what I gotta do is I gotta pull the tires, pull the calipers, get them free, and then we should be good to go. Faster than we just did because that was slow.
Which isn't what you want a race car to do.
No.
You want it to go pretty fast.
Okay, so that was a failed test ride. We got the brakes are locked up. At first they didn't work, and then I stomped the pedal kind of hard. Now they're locked. So I managed to nurse it back around to here. Now I gotta figure out which brakes are locked. We're gonna try to free those up and take this thing for another spin. Let's see what we got for wheels spinny. Well, that's a problem. Look at that. No spinny. It is completely locked up. All right, well, let's get that thing knocked off. What about this thing? Can we zip tie this thing anywhere? Brought an umbrella also.
Maybe we could just mount it inside like the passenger window or something. Oh, yo, I'd say there's a slot for it down here. Doing great things for America, Craig.
Oi, I'm trying to get it. We need it like, well, that's not doing a thing neither. Where's the sun coming from?
Yeah, it has to be like way back here.
Okay.
You know, where nothing can support it. You saying you want me to stand here?
Yep.
And just hold it up? Okay, that's fine. This is what I'm here for, Craig.
That's right. All right, what do we got here? A bunch of rust is what it looks like. So we need to get these calipers free. I can pull the caliper off and maybe we can soak it and work it back and forth a little bit. Okay, I do not recommend spraying all this stuff around your brakes, obviously, but these brakes are shot and everything's gonna get replaced one day. So for right now, it's just what it is. Come on, come off there, socket. Man, I hope they're not all four locked up. I'm gonna start running out of options here shortly.
What's your only option left after these options?
Hammer. Grab a hammer. It is so hot. So generally when you're racing, especially stuff like this, you don't get fancy air conditioned paddocks and stuff. You just kind of sweat it out in the parking lot. So that's what we're doing, we're practicing. And I got Dan, you can't tell this, but look, Dan is recording and holding the umbrella.
It's really fun, especially when the wind picks up.
There's just rust falling out. Okay, here we go. Getting somewhere.
That's
promising.
Looser, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but is it gonna lock up as soon as the brakes engage again?
I don't know. Maybe we can just work this piston back and forth a little bit and we'll get lucky.
Break it free and then,
just not use the brakes?
Yeah, don't use the brakes. Just coast around everywhere.
Here, push the brake pedal.
What's it doing?
Okay, it's locked up. Let go. Yep, still locked up. Okay. Getting a little movement. See if I can pull the pins, pull the caliper off the bracket, because I cannot get that one bracket pulled off. There we go. We're getting places, Dan. There we go. Okay, now we need to get this thing here moving. All right, Dan, can you pump the brakes? Nice and easy. All right, come around. So that pushed the piston out for me. It moved the piston out, so that's moving freely. I'm gonna get some lube in there. Doesn't look bad. I'm gonna pull these. A little rusty. I'm gonna hit them a little here just to clean them up so that they'll move freely on here. Did I mention you don't want to be spraying that stuff around your brakes?
You might have.
Okay, I just want to make that very, very clear.
Okay, yeah, I don't know if it was very clear before, but now it's very, very clear.
Okay, I'm gonna get my brush and clean these up. Okay, I lied, I'm not, because I forgot my brush, my wire brush, but that's okay.
We're gonna use what we have, which is a screwdriver.
Yep.
Screwdriver can also be a brush.
Didn't know that, did you?
I brushed my hair with a screwdriver the other day.
Did you really?
No. Maybe you knocked it loose just enough.
That's what I was thinking.
You start driving it, it'll just kind of.
That's what I was thinking.
Do the rest of it for you.
It's like you're reading my mind, Dan.
Yeah. Did you try turning the brakes off and on again?
Right. Did you reboot? I'm admittedly a little afraid to like be sticking my head in underneath this thing just because my blocking's not super good. I don't trust the body and I don't trust the jack. It's moving though. It's definitely moving. All right, moving on. All right, on to number 2.
Ugh.
Ugh. You know, some would ask why I'm doing this out here in the sun on a hot day at a farm. Well, with the brakes being locked up, till we wrestle this thing on the trailer, wrestle it off the trailer, wrestle it into the shop, do all that nonsense, might as well just do it here. All we're trying to do is go have a little fun.
Ugh.
There we go. Now, did I say you don't want to spray any of this stuff near and around your brakes?
Or especially like directly on brake pads?
Correct. Nowhere near your brakes do you want to spray anything like this.
Well, you made it, I think, very clear last time. We haven't quite hit that very, very clear, like you were saying earlier.
Okay, well, we're going to work on it.
All right.
Because if I see one comment, the comment section is going to treat you like a fool. Take care of that comment section. All right, can you pump brakes for me, please? One more? Okay. This is totally how you work on brakes, in case you were wondering, Dan.
Minus the PB blaster.
Have I made that clear yet?
Is that a wasp?
No, it's a big, hairy, jumpy spider.
Where? Oh, a wolf spider?
I don't know. Is that a wolf spider?
I don't know, but it's leaving.
Oh, he just came down over my face.
Big hairy jumpy spiders typically are wolf spiders, though.
There's Daddy Longlegger chasing him. Do they eat wolf spiders?
No, I think they're just pals.
All right, give her a couple pumps for me, please.
How are we doing?
Doing great. How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing fantasmalastic. Craig, I'm running out of angles to be in your way.
You're doing a good job. I'm hoping the rears are okay. We only have to do 2, because then that's more like a motorcycle.
I mean, if we have 2 brakes on a car and those work, and then we find out that the rear brakes don't work, when we just detach the rear brakes, I feel like that's
par for the course.
Kind of how we do things around here, yeah.
I think those are as good as we're gonna get them for right meow. Moving on.
Hey, just start driving it.
That's Dan's way of saying he's over brakes.
We already did 2 of them. That's like our usual limit. All right, I can get the umbrella back.
Hold on. That one's good.
Oh, it is?
Well, it spins.
Oh.
Get ready to kick that tire.
Oh, okay.
Kick that tire. Nice.
She spins.
She spins. All right. So, kind of in theory, oh, the car rolls. Yes.
Booyah.
The next thing we need to do, it was getting a little hot, and I think it's because I need to put some coolant in here. So let's do that. Let some air work through there. And while that's doing that, I'm gonna rehook up my battery so that we can start the car again. My tools are sitting in the sun. My wrench is about 100 degrees. Okay, so we checked the oil. We have some coolant. Let's fire this thing up. Okay, so master key in. Do we have liftoff? We got liftoff. Fan, fuel pump, contact. Hey.
Oh.
Got come out?
Yeah.
Cool.
It was spilling.
There we go, thermostat opened. We got flow, so we are cooling. All right, we're ready for a test drive.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
This is one of the trickier cars to get into. All right, test drive, take 2. Turn the master on. Okay, master should be on. Ignition. We have ignition. We have fan. Fuel pump, starter.
Brum brum.
Okay, let's see if these brakes work any better. Not sure if first gear works any better. There. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, so much better. Is that second? Oh, that is so sketchy. Not much in the way of brakes, but at least we're able to give it a little spin. But when I get around on it in a corner, something back here is just going wham, wham, wham. First gear, a little hard to find. There it goes. So now we should be in first. I don't know what's going on back there, but that is sketch. So I should be in first gear now. I don't know, man. I think this thing has a crazy amount of potential, but idle seems a bit high. All right, I see the problem. You get on it. Like, look at how the motor moves. If we can get that engine to stay down and rework that rear end a little bit, we might actually have ourselves something that won't kill somebody. But right now, when you get on it and you have that hop there, that's not good. Ah, you stinker. This car would almost be more fun on the dirt than it would on the street.
Well, I take it you're having fun.
What's that?
I take it you're having fun.
Yeah. They said a lot of the problem with this car is that they kept like stretching chains and breaking chains and having issues there. Well, the engine's only mounted on the rear mount, so every time you get on the throttle and it's under load, the engine hops. It goes like this. Well, that's just changing everything. So I think if we were to get that squared away, get some of the shifting squared away, make sure it's cooling good. We got ourselves a race car.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Whew. That second test ride was a whole lot better than the first one. Not perfect. I figured out a couple things that's wrong here yet. But I think we're gonna call it for today. We got it running, we got around the block a little bit. It's June. The next race that is even relatively close to us is in December. So we got 6 months. You guys aren't gonna see this thing for a long time. We got a lot of other projects going on in the shop that we gotta finish first, but this was a lot of fun. And it's kind of half motorcycle anyway. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Dan, throw a video here and here. Have yourselves a good weekend. Thanks for watching. See you later.